What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Old World AI only battle. Hope you're enjoying the action so far. We continue. I thought there was new cities here, but I think it's just the ice blending in with the Chukchi. There is not, but we will continue. Here we go. Turn 140. It is going very slow. I've noticed it. I think we got through 14 turns last episode, so not many. Like I said before, we're probably not going to even make it super far in this one. We'll just try our best, see what happens, which is why I sort of gave everyone 3 picks. I don't think we'll be in a position where there's just one mega civ or anything. But there we go, the Shan States, grab a city of Singapore. Very quick start to the episode, and that is a canal city. Not super useful, but it might help them get to this city. They could bring their boats through here. And we also have Congo losing a city here to Central Africa, who are continuing to grow and look pretty strong. In the middle here, they've got territory spanning all the way from up here in Memphis now, coming all the way around out here to the west, and then all the way down here too. They're actually doing really good. They look good in technology as well, so we'll keep an eye on them. Babylon v Tibet, it does not matter, not really close. And the Taj Mahal is completed by Burgundy, who are, they've got a huge population, I believe, Burgundy. So I don't know if they're still number 1. They were number 1 at turn 100. It's quite a while ago now, but still. Maybe they're still up there. Oh, there is a new city in the Arabian Peninsula, and that is Central Africa. Just, it's free real estate. No one's going for it. It makes sense. Just go grab that. Seems like a smart move. I'm very surprised it's been left open for so long. I mean, it is just desert, but oasis, marble and salt. So there's some luxuries there. Seems worth having. There you go. Surely not. Surely this road is not just got a gap in it. Maybe it has. But I would hope not. I hope they've, Jeez, it is going slow. It's still the same turn. It's been 2 minutes. It's not good. Maybe it's going to just slow down really badly. Hopefully not. We'll go back to the smaller games again after this, I think. But it was just nice to revisit, you know, the large maps. They're always popular too. It's really weird. The small ones are either very popular or no one's interested. So I've got to pick the regions very carefully. Babylon's looking good. Not sure what Persia's up to here. Just sort of waltzing on through. Was Yakutia? Oh, they probably aren't going to take Perm out here. Very weird defensive positions, but it seems to have worked for Perm. The Huns have squeezed in another city up here as well. The Khazar started pretty aggressively, but it's not really led to much since then. Sort of here. Commonwealth's trying to regain Poznan. Sweden v Denmark has fizzled out, although maybe there's still a chance here. Towards Copenhagen, we have some more civs entering the Renaissance era. Ferdinand, I believe that's Leon. That might be wrong, but I think it's Leon. And Bulan is the Khazar. Manuel the First, oh, that's Portugal, making peace with Liao. Imagine they gave away a city to Liao, or vice versa. And the Zulu finally lose another city. It's been a while in that war. It's been going on the whole time, but finally Rhodesia grabs another city as the Khazar peace out with Perm. And Indonesia have put down their settler in Australia on the west coast. There we go. Someone just entered, Philip II, I think that's Burgundy. I might be wrong, but I think that's Burgundy. Just entered the industrial era. So they're doing pretty well. They don't look like it, do they? The unit's not really showing that, but apparently maybe they've rushed some technology. But either way, there we go. Indonesia in Western Australia, the 3rd civ down here. And that seems like a good spot. They got some citrus. They will get marble. They'll probably get these fish eventually too. So that seems like a good move for the Indonesians as Bengal completes the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Or I guess in this case probably the Leaning Tower of Mashidabad. Central Africa completes the Himeji Castle down here. And we have a double war. Who is this? It's always confusing. It is Estonia. It's just very different colour scheme, but it is Estonia. Is that Britain? It is. Okay, I don't know what Britain's planning to do to Estonia, but Zaporizhia is in that as well. They're still fighting the Commonwealth. I don't think they'll be able to squeeze through this 1 tile gap, so I think Estonia is okay for now. But this would, if someone could take Estonia, that would be really good for them. Whether that be the Commonwealth, Finland, It's a big 20 population city. It would be very useful to some of those civs to get their hands on it, if they could. Emphasis on the if they could, I guess. But I'm sure they'd love to. There we go, we can see Zaporizhia just holding on to the city of Poznan, their newest addition. Putting up a bit of a defence. Did that Mongolian settler, is it heading... Where has it gone? Has it gone south? Oh, it's going down the coast now. There's more and more caravels out here, Ming, Japan. Keep an eye out. I am cautious that, you know, turns are going slowly, so there's probably not enough time for a settler to start heading across. But we are seeing civs now find the Americas. Congo knows of how much land there is here and all the resources, so they might be the first to send a settler over. They do, of course, have coastal access. The problem for them is they might be building units at the moment to fight. Not so focused on that. Celts v Britain again. I think that's the third time. And Ming and China. That one was a big one last episode that started, but Ming defends themselves just fine. There is some settlers out here, China and Korea. If China settles in Japan, that could be interesting. We'll see. I'm sure they wouldn't, but I think they could settle here if they wanted to. We'll keep an eye on it. And Korea as well. I don't know what... They're heading this way though. I don't know if they're going to go upwards or downwards. South would be cooler, to be honest. It would just be more regionally important. You know, as cool as this is, it's not going to make a huge difference to Perm or Mongolia if they get over here in the short term. Ming and Byzantium slowly growing out their cities too. There's plenty of space for more cities throughout Australia just yet. Sweden, what are you doing that's taking so long? Come on, let's have a look. What are they up to? Nothing. Not going particularly successful. They're trying to sort of orchestrate a very difficult invasion here through rivers and onto a single tile. Is there any other sort of obscure parts of the map that may be settled soon? No. Not Hawaii. I think, no, the Caribbean still won't be. Wasn't there a settler up here? There was one, right? No. I think it was just another scout. Who's this? Bosnia now have a scout in Greenland. Can you go the whole way around at the top of the map? I didn't think of this. It looks like you can. Yeah, there's a path. Even without open borders, I think you can get through the whole way. At least at the moment. So that's a bit of a shortcut as well. I think it stops at Greenland here. It's blocked here, and here. But the rest of the way around, you can go the whole way around. Hanover versus... No, that doesn't matter. That's two of the one city miners, essentially, in Europe at war. Hanover and Estonia. Not super important. Italy doing okay. They've been very quiet recently, but they're here. Ooh. Constantinople under a bit of pressure for the first time in a while, with Babylon going a lot slower at this than I thought they would have. But Zaporizhia is helping as well, and that may tip the balance. China's settler moved a bit here. Korea's has disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh, it's heading this way. Yeah, that's probably going somewhere down here then. There's already cargo ships coming down this way too, so that's cool. Cool to see. How Mongolia doing? They're pretty big, but not exactly flexing their muscles. They took the city off Korea in the peace deal, but I don't think they've done anything since. So they're not super aggressive in this one. It's kind of weird. I thought they are less aggressive than normal, I feel. But there you go. I mean, it just means we're stuck with less civs. Maybe it's because it's too balanced now. Maybe we're getting too good. Maybe you need some unbalanced civs to play. City here for Ethiopia. I spotted it. There's one red dot just there on the mini-map. There's not a lot going on. It's hard. Well, there's loads going on, but you know, not any cities dropping or significant stuff. If you look around that, you've got Celts v Britain not really going anywhere. Sweden struggling against Denmark. Commonwealth's been held off. Constantinople is being attacked very slowly. North Africa's been very quiet. Maybe because Central Africa kind of threatening presence for everyone. In the south, Congo's holding on okay at the moment. The Zulu might be about to be taken out. India's been quiet, I think, the whole game. These guys have just been very peaceful. Babylon v Aceh does not matter. Here's pretty quiet in general. Yeah, it's all just quiet. Civ's taking a bit of a break at the moment. Yeah, Korea's settler definitely going southwards. China's is also moving southwards. Oh yeah, it would have come out of here, so maybe that's still not too concerning. That it's, I thought it being here, it might be going up, but no, if their only coast is here, then yeah, that would still go down that way. Singapore v Aceh. Okay, they're trying to get their city back. Huns v Liao, they're too far apart. Japan v Liao. That doesn't really matter. I mean, maybe, but probably not. Unlikely, I would say. Mongolia picked the spot yet? They're just going past Baja, California. This one's taken a more direct route across the ocean. There is a lot of exploration going on. Boats all over the place. Some in the deep ocean now. Indian Ocean being explored quite thoroughly as well. Of course, that's kind of the least important one to cross. I mean, I guess you could find Australia if you're particularly one of the African civs, so that could be pretty useful, particularly the eastern ones, because obviously the west ones would probably rather find South America. Morocco's turn. Perm. And there we go, the Zulu are eliminated, which maybe frees Rhodesia now to put all their troops like on the northern border, and that can make any invasions that they try a little bit more menacing, I would imagine. There is a peace deal between Rhodesia and Zulu. I don't think they survived anywhere. Oh, they have a trireme that's right on the edge. So close to the end. But not quite there. Not quite. It will survive. Some of these turns are very quick, and then some of them much slower. Everyone's just survived. This city's right on the edge, but that's about it. I don't know how Babylon's not doing better here. I guess 41 defense is good with no artillery weapons, but surely this many bowmen can at least have some impact. It doesn't seem right. But there we go. In fact, Babylon doesn't have anything. They don't even have catapults or trebuchets. I don't know what their plan is there. They don't have any kind of siege weaponry for this war. So that's up to them at the end of the day. If that's their approach, they are welcome to do that. Norway's turn. No, nothing. Zaporizhia. What do they do? I like this. They're trying. It's great that they're trying, but it's not quite coming off. Saint Stephen has entered the Renaissance. Who is Saint Stephen the leader of? That sounds maybe like in Italy. But I don't know. I can't think of who else would have a Saint Stephen. I guess maybe it's one of the, it could be one of the like Asian countries that are sort of Western founded. I don't know if that would make sense, but probably not. I'm thinking like Singapore. I don't know. Maybe they have sort of like a Western leader put in, but probably I'm going to say it's Italy. Only just into the Renaissance era. That is concerning. Is that you, Italy? No, they're Umberto. I don't know who Saint Stephen is. I'm sure someone else will know. Who knows their mods? It's not that guy. Is it this guy? No, Ernest. I'm guessing it sounds European, but it could be anyone. We looked at Norway. Finland, do you have a Saint Stephen? No. That guy was very modern compared to the rest of the leaders. Yeah, I don't know who else could have a Saint Stephen. It's not these guys. Portugal, they have a... No, Manuel. Saint Stephen. Is it Singapore? I'd be very happy. No. He's very modern as well. Saint Stephen. I'm curious now. I'm going to hit next turn so we're not waiting. Saint Stephen. I feel like it would be a... I don't know, it could be, I guess, an African country, particularly like a post-colonialism one. I don't know where else to look. I guess maybe it's one of the Russian ones. Maybe a Perm or someone like that. Is it you? Oh, it won't let me click now, will it? Never mind. We shouldn't have done next turn. It may show up in here, actually. Yes, right, that's fine. Who are you, Saint Stephen? It's going to be an obvious one that I've missed, isn't it? Ooh, not seen them yet. It's when I've just like made that up somehow, and he's not even a leader. Great Perm, there you go. I said it was one of the Russian ones. We were looking at Perm, and we would have found it next. That's who it is. At the top. Not at the top, what am I on about? Speaking of at the top though, let's have a little look at the scoreboard since everything else is... We're just getting the spammed announcements again. I'm going to look over the sea so we can see it a bit better. Central Africa with a healthy lead there of about 150, 60 points. Then it's Burgundy, then Greater Mongolia, then Korea, then Ethiopia. Mughals in 6th, Rhodesia, Nigeria, Original Mongolia, Persia, and the Shan, I think sort of 10th or 11th there. Who's lost? Vladimir, I think, are they even around? Do they have? They don't even have any cities left. Hejaz, yeah, they don't have any. Singapore is the lowest of the alive civilizations. There. London under attack, but mostly okay. Same as Constantinople, just getting by. There's a lot of denouncements. No wars, just a lot of denouncements. We've created a very political world. They just all, instead of fighting, they just all swear at each other every few years. This is what we've created. No wonder AI is going to take us over. They have a real... They know what they're doing. Anyway, Korea, the settler is heading down this way. We'll see where exactly it ends up. China's is moving much slower, although it did island hop from here and then to here, which takes a long time. I feel like this is more... They're looking more close to home, as opposed to in Korea, who are probably looking down here somewhere. And there it is, Singapore. Regain their city off of Aceh. That's pretty rare. Normally, when a civ loses something like that, sets, you know... It's kind of like a roll-on snowballing effect of you just lose to that civ. But here they've come, they took their time, rebuilt, came back. Good job. I don't know, to be honest, how, because in theory Aceh had 2 cities. This one was way bigger. But there you go. I mean, Aceh's not exactly had the best game in the world. Their settler seems to be missing, but I'm going to assume it died. It's not moved anywhere. There's a lot of settlers and triremes in this region. Just sailing around. Trying to find anything they can that might be worth settling. Mongolia is still going further down. Maybe there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a good opportunity for us to get a Panama Canal. We are going to try and add the Suez Canal as well later on. We're going to turn it into a sea tile. I can't remember what date people said, 1600s, whenever it opened. Suez Canal opened. When did it open? When did it open, I should say. Oh no, it's giving me the actual times of day that it's opened. No. 1800s. Okay, there you go. In the 1800s, we'll turn this into a sea tile, maybe. And as we did here, I don't think it will make a huge difference, to be honest. It will just let Egypt out, and it will change cargo ship routes. That, I guess, could be important for some of the civs economically. That's about it. Just a load more of denouncements. A lot of Japanese galleasses here, just having a look around the Philippines, having a bit of a scout. See what's up down there. Why is this Indonesian cargo ship going from Tokyo to Seoul? What? That must be a glitch. Surely. That doesn't, yeah, that can't be right. I'm guessing there's like a Japanese one underneath, and that's what it's showing us, and not the Indonesian one. Or just a visual sort of bug. This one is going from Osaka down here to Shuntian, however that one's pronounced. Another Mongolian settler in Alaska. This Russian one still lurking around. A lot of the ones that came up here gave up. You can see Belgium, Estonia, India and Yakutia up there with settlers. Belgium denounced Mali, Burgundy denounced Aceh, Japan denounced Songhai. Really? They're not landlocked, but like the route from Japan to Songhai, like for one unit to cover that whole distance through the ocean right now would probably take like 40, 50 turns. Do you really need to be denouncing each other? It has created a very cool map, I must say. The mini-map is it's like a patchwork of all the different colours. It looks very cool. It's a shame you can't like zoom out to see, not zoom out, but like I guess zoom in but zoom out at the same time. You know, make it fit the whole screen and zoom out and just see it all like kind of in the mini-map style. I know the strategic view is close-ish, but it's not. It won't let me zoom that far out. It would have been kind of cool though, and it might be something we have to do as the game slows down a bit more. I think I was told about my graphics, but I thought they were on low. Am I? Oh no, some of them are on high. Maybe we can save the day there a little bit, although I think the processing of the turns is different. You know, the graphics card does the visuals and the processor does the turns. If I'm correct, I don't know. I think it's down to different parts. I don't think it's necessarily too conflicting. Korea on their way down. It's been a very quiet episode. 2 cities fell in like the first minute, and then that was it. Sorry about that. It's going to be difficult to come up with a title for this one that still entices people in. London is close to the edge. It's Constantinople. How is Babylon failing so bad? I know they don't have any siege units, but surely this many bowmen should be able to put some sort of chip in those defences. I guess maybe crossbowmen are now sort of the unit of the day, and they're sort of a bit behind with composite bowmen. Potentially. They also have a big force up here, so they're obviously very worried about the Khazar presence as well. Great Mongolia, Hanover. Belgium has not taken them out yet, which was maybe a bit of a surprise. Thought that might have happened by now. Chukchi's turn. Denmark survived Sweden. How's the Congo getting on? Yeah, they're defending okay. No settlers yet heading across the Atlantic, but more and more scouts. Babylon's here, Rhodesia's here now. Chola coming up the coast, Benin's out here. Nigeria sending a worker out before the settler. Interesting strategy. Unless they already have a settler here that I've missed, but I don't see one. Mongolia is now heading very far down. I don't know where they're heading. Whatever, they're free to do what they want at the end of the day. No one else there yet. And no one else making their way to Australia either, apart from that Korean unit that is heading in the right direction. I don't know if it will come. It looks like it might go a bit. Maybe New Zealand even, or one of these islands. But there we go. That will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Hopefully next time we will get a few more wars breaking out. A bit more conflict. You know, we want to see the map consolidate a bit more. Some of the civs blob out. Hopefully, I feel like I've made it too balanced now. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.